Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And this first play will get them back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A first carry for the rookie, Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Well, he's going to take a shot right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield now. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jets and Browns, 2 cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game, the Jets at the Browns, Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a new one. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round, but they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Darnold now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The #1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries, but he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off of play action, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun, fighting to stay upright. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Gun, 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 gun.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now. Boom, landing.
Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action. Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll go again with Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the give, this is their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A give to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Noodle's got it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll toss it to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well.